This demonstration has been provided as part of the Digital Sales webinar series from InterTradeIreland. If you have not yet watched the webinar on converting high-intent customers using Google search ads, please do so before proceeding to watch this demonstration. Thank you. Hi, my name is Karis Armour from Digital Performance Lab, and today I am going to show you how to add bid adjustments to a Google search campaign. Firstly, let's go through a quick overview of what a bid is within Google Ads. Google Ads functions like an auction, with your bid, aka how much you're willing to pay, being a key factor that determines whether or not your ad will show. Other factors include the quality of your ads and the context of the search. To maximize the performance of your campaigns, you can add bid adjustments. Bid adjustments allow you to increase or decrease your bids by a specific percentage when certain conditions are met. This may be when the user searches on a specific device, or when someone is based in a specific location you know from your campaign data or previous experience is more or less likely to convert. There are a variety of bid adjustments you can add to a campaign. Number one is audience segments. When setting up your search campaign, you may have selected to add some audience segments to observe. This basically means that you can view how different audience segments perform within your campaign without specifically targeting or excluding them. There are a range of audience segments, including affinity audiences, which contain users with specific interests, or in-market audiences, which contain users determined to be in the market to purchase a specific product or service. Demographics allows you to add bid adjustments based on things like gender and age range. Location allows you to add bid adjustments to specific locations. For example, if you're targeting a whole country, you may wish to increase bids within certain city locations. Device allows you to add bid adjustments based on the device type being used. For example, if users are more likely to convert whilst on a desktop device, you might want to increase your bid on that specific device type. Day and time then allows you to add bid adjustments on certain days or times, depending on when your target audience are most likely to convert. For bid adjustments to effectively optimize your campaign performance, it is important that you give the campaign time to gather sufficient data before making any of these adjustments. The time required will depend on your budget, but do consider waiting up to 3 months before you add any. Some key tips to get the most out of bid adjustments are as follows. Number one, focus on conversions. Use the conversion data available to you to make bid adjustment decisions based on the areas that are driving real conversions for your business, as opposed to just impressions or clicks. Number two, start small. Adjust by 10% initially and monitor performance before gradually increasing your adjustment. Number three, don't add too many. Bid adjustments multiply, meaning if you add multiple and all the conditions are met within a search, your bid could increase significantly. Only add a bid adjustment where there is likely to be real value in doing so, aka where it appears most likely to lead to increased conversions. Also, consider your bid strategy. Smart bidding strategies will make these adjustments on your behalf, meaning bid adjustments work best when used on a manual bid strategy. Let's move over to Google Ads to show you this in action. Here you will see a Google Ads account. I'm currently in the campaign view, and this is filtered to show just search campaigns. I'm now going to select one of the search campaigns so that I can view the specific details of that campaign. I'm going to select the campaign titled e-commerce campaign. Once I'm into that campaign, it shows me various ad groups that it contains. I could click into any one of those to view the performance at that level, but today I'm just going to look at the information for the whole campaign. So now that we're into the campaign, I can use the light grey menu over towards the left-hand side to navigate into the different areas of the campaign, including the various areas in which we can choose to add bid adjustments. I'm firstly going to select audiences, as in here is where we will find audience segments and demographics, which are some of the areas in which we can choose to add bid adjustments. So in these areas, if I select show table, it'll show me a breakdown of the various audience segments that have been added to this campaign. In here, I can then view how each of them individually have performed. and assess which ones I may wish to add a bid adjustment to. So in this example, I can see that the in-market segment for web design services has generated 7 conversions at a reasonable cost, so I may wish to add a bid adjustment to that one. If you go to the middle of the table, you'll see the area that's called bid adjustment. And down here, if I hover over any of the audience segments in that area, a pencil icon will appear, which is edit. And if I click on it, it gives me the option to increase or decrease, depending on which I want to do, by a percentage, the amount I wish to bid on that particular audience segment. So in this example, I've added a small 10% increase and I can click save. That means it'll increase my bid by 10% if someone searches for one of my target keywords that also falls within this audience segment. It is important to note here that the overall daily budget for your campaign will not change as a result of this. It will just prioritize certain segments or certain areas in which you've added adjustments. I can hide the table again, or just scroll down, and then I can go to demographics and do the same thing. So on the table here, you can see it'll break it down by different age groups because I'm in that area, and I can choose to add bid adjustments in the same way, or I can navigate across to gender and do that also. Over to the left-hand menu again, we can go into the other areas in which you can add bid adjustments. I'm just going to jump down to devices because it's a very straightforward one. And in here, you can see no bid adjustments have been added at present. But by having a look at the performance information here, I can see that 11 out of 12 of the conversions that have been generated from the whole campaign have come from mobile devices. So I may wish to add another increased bid adjustment to mobile devices. That has now been saved and we can see it here. The next area I'm going to go into is locations. And here, because I'm targeting within this campaign Northern Ireland as a whole, what I can do is click into it and I can choose to narrow by postcode. And what I can do then is pick specific areas in which I would like to increase or decrease my bids, depending on how those areas have performed. The other area we can look at here is ad schedule. Now, in here, what you may see whenever you go into it for the first time is that your ads may be always on. So if you've just set up a campaign and you haven't specified that you want them only to run at certain times, they will just be always on and you'll see it like this. So you may want to go in and view your day and hour information to see how they've been performing at certain days and certain times. And once you have a look at that information, you can go in here and set an ad schedule for the times that you do or don't want your ads to appear. It's only once you do this by inputting the days and information up here. So for example, Monday to Friday, let us use 9 to 5 as a potential example. Add, and I will put Saturday to Sunday, and we will just pick a random time of 10 until 3. And I'm going to click save. So I've now set an ad schedule, and it's only once you do this that you will see the option to add specific bid adjustments to certain days and times. You can determine what the best ad schedule is for your business by going in and reviewing the information in the day and hour section. Bid adjustments are an excellent way to optimize your campaign performance, ensuring your ads reach the right people at the right time in the right place. We recommend reviewing your bid adjustments quarterly. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have found our demonstration on how to add bid adjustments to Google search campaigns useful. This demonstration has been provided as part of InterTrade Ireland's Digital Sales Webinar series. For further information on support programs and future webinars, please visit www.intertradeireland.com. Thank you.